What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Cigars and Whiskey for our next review. Today's review is the Island Jim No. 2 by Oscar. Now, this is a cigar that, if you're not familiar with Jim Robinson, he owns a cigar shop in Pittsburgh, and he teamed up with the makers of Leaf by Oscar and came up with what they call a No. 2. And if you can see it, it's pretty interesting. It does look like a No. 2 pencil, and it's real crude on the end, but it's a very interesting cigar. It was something I was able to pick up at Baxter's Cigars of Phoenix, and actually they were doing a event with Jim from this brand, and he was explaining that the wrapper is Nicaraguan jalapa, and that the binder and filler are both Honduran. And he was explaining just something he was looking for, some cigars that were specific that he could sell in his shop a few years ago, and by any means the brand has taken off in the last couple years, and now it's popping up everywhere. So if you haven't had it, I suggest you try it. It is an interesting cigar. It's a good cigar, but it is a full flavor cigar, so prepare yourself, because when you first start it's not so bad, but it does build. This is probably about the fourth or fifth one that I've had. And then one suggestion I was told by Jim was, when you cut this cigar, you want to cut it right up here in between on the lighter wrapper, between the dark and the tip. So that way you'll get a good draw out of it and you won't have such an issue. But man, you can smell it. It's sweet. It's got a little earth, a little bit of sweet grass, and man, it's a really good cigar. So stay tuned and we'll get this lit up and we'll win the first third. Welcome back, everybody, for the first third of our review of the Island Jim by Oscar. Into the first third, we get a aroma of smoke, lots of earth. There's a leather, a pepper, a little bit of a salt quality that comes off of the flavor, but not one flavor is dominating the cigar at this point, and it's very enjoyable. And like I said earlier, first time I had this was at a cigar event with the creator Jim Robinson, who teamed up with Oscar to create this. And for him, he says this is his everyday smoke. So once you try this, I guarantee you'll like it. Like I said, it's not something that's been out too long. It's out there, but it's kind of like been under the radar. So if you haven't picked it up, or if you've seen it and you want to try it, definitely suggest you do that. And we'll be right back with our second third. One thing I did want to mention that I did forget was the size of the cigar. It is a 6.5 by 52. So I do apologize. I know normally I give that at the very beginning, but I just kept forgetting to do so, so I've added it. And so welcome back, everybody, for the second third of review of the Island Jim. In the second third, again, the profiles aren't really changing. The flavors described earlier are about the same. They're just throughout the first and now into the second third, so nothing crazy. The strength of the cigar is going more to a full now. Started out as a medium. It's definitely one of those cigars you could have in the morning with coffee, or if it's something you start the day out with. But man, it's a good smoke, and we'll be back with our final third. Welcome back, everybody, for the final third of review today of the Island Jim. The flavors haven't really changed much. They're still as enjoyable as they were for the first and second third. It is a really well-balanced cigar. It started out as a light medium. It's almost to a light full flavor, but it stayed that throughout. And this one I can actually say wasn't as overpowering as one I had previously, so I don't know if it was just the way it was constructed, but it's a really good cigar. If you haven't had this cigar, again, look it up. It's available online. The links will be below. And thanks so much for tuning in to Cigars and Whiskey. If you like this video, please hit like and subscribe. Always leave your comments. Thanks again for tuning in to Cigars and Whiskey. Have a great day. Have a great smoke. I'll see you next time.